viewers, today is March 11th. It is a Sunday. It is 7 o'clock New York time, daylight savings time. Oh joy, I'm going to be waiting all summer to get that hour back. How is everybody doing today? Miss Kim Marie was in the house here at 5:45, so she has been Johnny on the spot tonight. We also have Jane Messer in the house. How are you all? Waiting for some more folks to come in. I'm a few seconds early, but that's good. That's okay. So I have tonight we're going to be doing. Hi Penny, how are you? Tonight we're going to be doing wire macrame because I am basically out of. Hi Tracy. I am basically out of panels to paint on, so I have to go get some canvases and or another sheet of 4x8 sheet of that that hardboard that I've been using. So yeah, I'm giving it a rest this week. Hi Roberta, how are you, darling? The leg is doing much better. I changed the dressing on it last night, and it has gone down from 3 centimeters long by 2 centimeters high. It has gone down to 2 centimeters long by about 0.6 centimeter high. So it's really starting to close, and I'm really hoping it'll be closed in a couple of weeks. So yeah, so it's doing well. I'm quite pleased with it. So how is everybody doing? There's my darling Linda Trace. How are you? And Joyce Boring is in the house. How are you? So I am so excited, guys. My little group of flockers on Facebook has grown to 300 members. 300. That's 3 and a bunch of zeros. So yeah, I'm so excited, and so subbies have been up on my channel thanks to lovely Crazy T. Hi Moo, how are you, darling? Hi Kiki, how you feeling, sweetheart? Oh, Linda's got a sick hubby home this weekend. That's no fun. So so yeah, I'm up to well on my way to 1,400 subbies on YouTube, and we've got 300 of us in the Facebook group. So I'm very, very excited, guys. And I hope you're doing well with your inchy twinchy rinchy thing. I still have to make at least 22 more to meet the minimum, but of course I always like to make more. So we'll see how many I can pump out. Maybe the rest of this week I'll get it done. So just as a reminder, they have to be in the mail by March 20th. So make sure that you communicate with your partners and make sure that you have the street addresses that you need. And if there's any problems, let me know. Hi Kiki, how are you feeling this weekend? Hi Dawn, how are you? Oh, well, thank you so much for stopping in, Dawn. Do consider joining the Facebook group. We're having lots of fun. We're doing inchy twinchy swaps right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kiki. Well, you need the sleep. You do need the sleep. And Joyce is having a sneezing fit. I like those. You know, they kind of clear your sinuses when you're done. So yeah, welcome to Dawn. And Mr. Nightbot will be popping in on a semi-regular basis to dump in the Facebook group link. So you can go join that too, Dawn. We're having we're having lots of fun over there. Uh-oh, there's Crazy T. How you doing, Miss Sassy Pants? And I have to publicly thank T so very much over at Cracked Heart Studio. She gave my channel and my Facebook group, you know, a review. And, you know, I just sat there and I bawled. You know, I love you guys so much. And I am just so appreciative of all the help and all the love and support you've been bestowing upon me, humble little me. So thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it a lot. So tonight we're going to start out by opening up some Happy Mail, and then I'm actually going to be making a wire macrame bracelet. And let me show you the overhead. This is a sample that I had started. And I don't have a macrame board, and I also don't have the Kumahimo boards, but I want to get them. But for the interim, I'm using, and this was Sanjay's suggestion, because I was running around the house like a chicken without a head, trying to find all the things I needed. And I am actually using one of my wallpaper books covers. And I went down to the scroll saw, also Sanjay's idea, because I was using a regular handsaw. And I cut some slots in the top here to use. And I also just, kind of marked out, some inches. You have a macrame board. That's wonderful, Joyce. Who else popped in? Jan Bedore is in the house. How are you, darling? Welcome. Anybody else pop in? Hello there, Linda McAllister. How are you, sweetheart? She's not really here, so it must be a figment of our imaginations. So anyway, I'm using this piece of wallpaper book cover, which is, pretty tough stuff. So we'll use that to make this bracelet. And again, this is the beginning of the sample. I just ran through the tutorial that I had found just once so I could, see how this goes together. But it makes a nice bracelet. It's about 1 inch wide, I guess, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's about 1 inch wide. Did someone see Linda? Yeah. It's Jan's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Jan. Everybody sing. I can't sing because I would break the intertubes if I did that. But happy birthday, Jan. Oh, and Kim Marie is in the house. Well, no, she was here earlier. I don't know. My brain is not working out. And there's my little C. How are you, sweetheart? So yeah, happy birthday, Jan. So all right, so this is just an example that I was just racing through once I got this board done, and I just wanted to, make sure I had all the instructions correct so I didn't accidentally make a mistake. And this is using 22 gauge wire, okay, and you need 120 centimeter length of wire, and then you need 5 70 centimeter pieces of wire, okay, and this is again 22 gauge, and then you need 6 millimeter beads or any size beads that you want to use. You could use larger, you could use smaller. Obviously the width of the bracelet will change, and yeah, so this is the sample, and I'm going to put it aside now and move on to Happy Mail. Because who don't like Happy Mail? Okay. And that way, hi Lori. How are you, darling? Okay, so let's see. We have these are the painty paper swaps from some folks that were not feeling all that well, and they were a wee bit on the tardy side getting their packages out. But you know what? Life happens, so, it's okay. So long as you communicate with your partners, and, everything will be fine. Okay, so let me zoom out. Okay, so this one is from the lovely Mary Brewer from Pennsylvania. So, okay. Alrighty, so these are her painty papers. And oh my god, I love that owl. What a scream. Check him out. That's from the, I think the Tim Holtz, what do you call it? Birds? Is it? Not sure. So, I'm not sure if PJ and Carrie are going to make it in here tonight. They are, you know, getting ready. They've been working so hard over at the new house. And, oh, look at the goat. Oh my god, I need a goat. Look at that. So they've been working hard. The movers come tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we may or may not see them. Oh, isn't that one pretty? It's got sparkles all over it. Let's see if you can see the sparkles. Yep, you can just barely make them out. Oh, this is supposed to be an ostrich. I like that. He's cute. Don't you love that goat? I think I'm going to have to cave and get me this stamp set. I'm saying this is a chicken. Looks like a chicken to me, so yeah, he's cool. Hello, Janet, my love. How are you? Very pretty and so sparkly. And this one's real pretty. All these little miniature stamps. They're really sweet looking. Very, very pretty. Oh, and this is Stalin's Oil Man. That's the book that she's using. And then all of these lovely... Now, are these stickers or is this cardstock? Nope, that's cardstock. Really pretty and glittery. Let's see if I can get you to glitter. Not really showing up that well, but trust me, it's there. And I love this texture, all this granular texture. That's so pretty. Hi, Charity. Very pretty. All right. Well, thank you very much, Mary. And I hope you are completely over your case of pneumonia. And that you're back with us real soon. And don't forget, we're having that great swap coming up in April. Here, this one's real glittery. There you go. Now you can see the glitter. So these are wonderful. Here, that one's real sparkly. So in case you are not from New York or mostly from the... Hello, Carrie. I said hello to you earlier. I told everybody it was your birthday. Yeah, last night we had to do, we had to set the clocks back, ahead. So, yeah, it's still, well, it's just starting to get dark out now. So Rosie's all confused. The chickens are all confused. So now this one is from the lovely Karen Bott. It's not your birthday, Karen? No, it's Jan Bedor's birthday. Hello, Crystal. How are you? So this one is from Karen Bott, or her last name is Scheisser. And she actually did a little chicken there. Alrighty. And she was so excited for me to actually open this. So I tried to get to it yesterday, but I just didn't have time. I was exhausted. Oh, okay. Trying to get the box open. Alrighty. Wow, this is packed full, girl. My goodness. All right, did I get everything? Yep. Alrighty. Well, that's cool. These are all metallic markers that she's done on here. That's really, really cool. I love the pattern on that. Okay. And here is a lightly painted page, and these are really sweet. These are nice. This paper is really soft. Nightbot gave you a timeout. Oh, for heaven's sakes. No timeouts for Janet. And I'm moderating all of my regulars. That way we don't have that problem anymore. Okay, so now I just made a lot of people moderators. And remember to switch from top chat to live chat. So you should see, there you go, see that? Okay, so this is really soft paper. This is, this looks like it is computer, import and export. This is probably a book on Excel or database management, one of the two. Are you saying you talk? No, I'm not saying you talk too much. So these are really cool pages. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's a nice and soft paper. I like it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. This is alcohol inks on book pages with stencil mask stamps, stamp pads, and or gold paint. Very, very cool. Oh, Linda needs a wrench. Let's give Linda a wrench because, you know, she's always here too. Hello there, Colorful Girl Creations. How are you? Thanks so much for being here. Oh, very pretty. All sparkly. And this is stamp pad, silicone, hex pattern, hot pad, metallic pens, glitter lacquer on paper. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, wow. She actually shows how she's done it. Very, very cool. There's her little... She uses a tube and sprays down the tube. Isn't that cool? Very cool. Thank you. And oh my goodness, what in the world do we have here? You mean wrenches? Hello, Tammy. How are you? Okay, hang on here now. Let's see. I want to try and make all the regulars wrenches so that, you know, the more the merrier. Whoopsie. Come on. Lost my screen. Just call us the wrenchies, yeah. Alright, so. My goodness, what in the world is all this? Let's see. Oopsie. Okay, motto for March. So late, I'm early. Ah! Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to read her notes here. Board shapes and stencils. Parchment paper. Okay. Well, that's really cool. You can write music on this one. Hello, Wanda. How are you? Very, very pretty. Alrighty. Very pretty. Oh, these are all so pretty. So pretty. Very cool. Okay. This is shaving cream marbling with alcohol inks on cardstock. Really nice. Oh, and she sees a chicken here, or she did a chicken. Yes, she did. Look at this, guys. There's the beak, there's the eye. And there's a wing and a tail. That is a chicken, people. That's going in my chicken journal. You feel important? Isn't that great? The musical staff paper? That's really, really pretty. Yeah, no, this chicken right here is going in my chicken journal. This is acrylic paints and blue and magenta alcohol inks on cardstock. Very pretty. I like that. Ooh, look at this. Wow. Acrylic paint and silver alcohol ink on paper. My God, that is beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? That is so cool. Ooh, and look at this one. Wow. These two need to be framed. These are two more that I will not be able to chop up. Look at that. That's gorgeous stuff. Alcohol inks on with Xmas ornament stencils. Very pretty. Look at this. Oh my gosh. 2 Sharpie originals plus copies of all 6 designs in 2 sizes and 10 colors. Oh my God. These are her original chickens. Wow. Oh my God. And this is the first time she's done chickens. Exactly. Colorful creations. Yes, you can make journals out of this stuff. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. You can decorate inchies, but you know, how do you cut them up? So these pages, she did not sign them, so that I have an issue with. So I'm going to put these all in my chicken journal exactly the way they are. Wow, those are fantastic. And she also made photocopies of them for me. These are fantastic. Oh my God. Karen, just amazing. Karen Bot sent this one to me. Aren't these fantastic? Look at these guys. They're fantastic. I love that one with the big bulging eyeballs. Aren't they great? They're fantastic. And Karen was, she's not here yet, but I don't know. Hurry up and get here, girl, because these chickens are amazing. Hello, Vicky. How are you? Karen, Kerin. She's known as Karen Bot. These are fantastic. So, oh my God, there's just tons of them here. Wow, these are fantastic. Look at this guy with the sunglasses. Wow. Whole bunch of minis. She's amazing. Cluckadude. Yeah. They are fantastic. You know, I can't really draw either. Oh, well, welcome, Vicky. This is Vicky's first time with us, so everybody say hi and welcome her. Be sure to wait for Nightbot to post the Facebook link, and you can what do you call it? Join the Facebook group, too. Wow. 1 Sharpie original plus copies of all the designs in 2 different sizes. Look at this. This is fantastic. That is going up on the wall. Wow. Oh my gosh. And Karen and I were talking, and she does all sorts of different things. She does lizards. She does frogs. This was our first time doing chickens. So she does amazing artwork. She was sending me all these beautiful pictures that she's done. That's fantastic. These are just gorgeous. Very talented. So I'm going to try and speed up a wee bit through these, but please do look at them later. Look at that. That's fantastic. Very, very cool. And these can all be colored in. They're all on nice cardstock. Zentangly, yes indeedy. Very pretty. And some extras, I got free because they printed on the wrong stock. Okay. Oh, I think this is like photo paper or something. These are really nice. Very pretty. Oh, hello, Deborah. How are you, darling? Thanks for being here. Aren't the black and white ones really cool? Look at these. I mean, that's just fantastic. I can't, you know, I mean, if I put my mind to it, I can do that, but this is really cool. And here's some acrylic paint dinosaur sponge. That's cool. And this is a Sharpie Original copied double mask alcohol inks. Very cool. There's a little village there. And look at that. And this is the Sharpie Original. Isn't that stunning? Wow. Oh, look. And she gave me a bunch of copies to work with. Oh, thanks, Janet. These are just beautiful. Here's another one. Very pretty. Very pretty. Oh my God. Karen, thank you so much. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. I just don't know what I'm gonna have to I need more walls to hang all this stuff. Let's see if I can't get the small things up on the top. There we go. And I am going to put that over there. And look at this. This is a goodie bag. Fun stuff found cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Hello, James. How are you? Hello, Andrea. And it's not over with. Look at all this stuff, guys. Look at this. This is fantastic. Today we're doing a wire macrame bracelet. But first I'm going through some Happy Mail. So these are foam stamps. This looks like it's a bird of some sort. And we have a palm tree and a chicken foot. Right, I need to have another, I need a bigger wall for all the wall art. And this is a piece of, what do you call it? The pot holder. And there are little jemmies in here. Let me put these back in the bag. Okay. And a bunch of rubber bands. These are fancy elastics, and I think she was telling me what I could use these for. Oh, and I can't remember now. Can't remember. Look at the chicken on the bag. I know, right? Look at this. Isn't he cute? Oh, these are cool. These are all little rulers. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Very sweet. See, now if you can't draw, you can use these and just trace around the shapes to make doodles with. All right, and look at these little things. Oh my God, they're so cool. These are little chipboard critters. Very cool. I love the sound. I love that sound. That's really nice. These are beautiful. Very cool. Okay. And he has a pretty Christmas tree. Oh, that's where that gem came from, I bet. Yeah, some of them need to be re-glued. That's cute. Okay, what else do we have here? Have some more of these. Lips. And more lips. a glittery heart. And a puppy dog. And some more lips. Lots of lips. This is pretty. Very cool. More puppies. And some pink, oh, not pink poodles, but close to. It's a pink, it's a poodle tile on pink. Very cool. And a bright gold heart. And that's cute. Very cute. Quick question, because I don't want to go to Facebook right now. You do 40 inches, Lori. 40 total. Oh, and she gave me this adorable little stamp. Look at that. Isn't that great? Very cool. That I'll use. Those are nice. And here we have some stencils that were on cardstock. Very pretty. Let's see. Can you see them? Can you see the pattern there? Very pretty. You get a lot of use out of these. Yes, yeah, 40. Definitely 40. So, and here's another one of those pool tiles and some beautiful texture. I have some of this that I've used in my drawers down at the farm. So this is really cool. So yeah, you can use that to make all sorts of texture. You can actually use that in mixed media pieces as well. And here's another one that she cut out, and this has got glittery stuff. Oh, this is glittery paper. That's what that is. That's really very, very pretty. And then there is this beautiful little book. My goodness. Oh, there's another gem from the tree. You spray paint. I spray paint my paper stencils, which really makes them last longer. Oh, that's a great idea. Lori, that's what Lori does. She spray paints all of her cardstock stencils, and it makes them last longer. There we go. There's those. They go on the Christmas tree. Oh, this beautiful, beautiful book. Oh, with acrylic paint. That's nice. Okay, that works. Look at this, guys. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. Oh my God, Karen, this is amazing. This is beautiful craft paper in here. This is just stunning. Oh, I'll have fun with that. Do little tiny things in that. Isn't that nice? And it's been embossed as a compass. That's just beautiful. Thank you. Wow. That's really nice. Okay, there's the Facebook group link, so definitely go check that out if you want to join, if you're a new member. We just got 300 folks in our group. I think I started the group in December or January, and it didn't really start growing until after I got out of the hospital the second time. So I'm very excited. And this is a batch of Twinchies, Inchies and Twinchies, just for the fun of it. So I'll make some and send them to her. But these are gorgeous. Here, look at this. Oh my God. Check out this chicken. Is that not a scream? This is a riot. And look at this. That's cool. I'm not exactly sure how this goes, but that's a fantastic idea. This is on the back of one of these chipboard pieces, but it's really cool. These things are all perforated. That's really cool. And here's some more. Whoops. They're on alcohol inks. Oh, and this one has a little heart on it. And this one's got a nice gold background on it. Isn't that cute? Oh my God, look at them all. Oh my God, they're all her little chickens. Look at these guys. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They are fantastic. That's a piece of painty paper. Oops. There's another chicken. And this is some more nice painty paper. A nice swash of acrylic inks or paints. They're really cool. Oh, look, here's some more. Oh my God. These are fantastic. That's more of the painty papers. They are great. And here's, this is like 2.5. This, I think, right? How big is this? No, it's 2 inches. It just looks so much bigger. That's really cool. She's got the chipboard heart on there, and she doodled the whole background, so you can see it's got dimension to it. Same thing here with this gold heart. And this one, she made a little frame for her painty paper. They're all fantastic. Look at these. And these are alcohol inks, because I can tell because they've gone through to the back. But they're so pretty. And that one, I mean, that one looks like it needs to be hanging in a gallery. That's just so cool. These are all so nice. There's one that she did a, what do you call it, a mask. And here's some more painty paper. A glittery heart. Is the swap only for, it's for inchies, twinchies, and rinchies. So, you know, anything from 1 inch and above, the rinchies, which are round, should be at least 1.5 inch. Right. So, but wow, this is really nice. These are great. Here's one that's stamped. And another stamp. Oh, and here's a kitty. I like that. And that's just doodled on there. That's fantastic. How are they alcohol inks? They're so light. There may be homemade alcohol inks. Aren't they fantastic? I mean, this gives you guys a lot of ideas. It's given me a lot of ideas. So these are just gorgeous. And here's another one. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? There's actually 2 of these chipboard pieces on here. And it just gives it a really nice weight. Listen. See? That's got some weight to it. That's so pretty. And here's another one. The same thing. It's got 2 of those chipboard pieces on here. And they're just beautiful. They're little pieces of art. And oh my God, Karen, I have chills. I wish you were here now to see this. I know that she said she might be busy tonight, but I certainly do hope that she gets a chance to see this video later on, because wow, 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 wow. These are really, really fantastic, guys. Goosebumps, really. Exactly, fridge magnets. You know what? I am so aggravated with myself. I ordered my new refrigerator without confirming that it was a metallic door. It's stainless steel, but the panels are not metallic. So I'm so annoyed. But so that was from Karen, and thank you ever so much, Karen. That was absolutely wonderful. They all are just so gorgeous. And she actually gave me an envelope so I can send her back some. So I'm going to be doing that. All right, let me put this aside. Yes, you can dilute your alcohol inks with extra alcohol. You know, instead of putting 3 drops of concentrated ink, you could only put 1 drop. Okay, let me put these aside. Okay, and for those of you that came in late. I'll go do this again. I'll show you a sample of what we're doing tonight. Let me zoom in. Wrong way, dum-dum. Okay. So this is a sample of what we're doing. This is wire macrame, and it's going to be a bracelet. Okay. And it starts out with, this is actually upside down. Okay. So it starts out with, where is my paper? Hang on, guys. I got to find my notes. There they are. Okay, this starts out with 22 gauge wire. And to make this along with me, hi CJ, how are you, darling? Where did I, this is darling. It's a wallpaper book. This is a wallpaper book. See, you can actually, here you go. You can order from Sherwin-Williams. So, yeah, this was, I was desperate trying to find something I could work on tonight. And I don't have a macrame board. I don't have the Kumihimo boards either yet. So I'm going to be ordering those. But, what do you call it? Sanjay came up with the idea. You know, I know I needed something stiff. He said, well, how about your wallpaper book covers? So, aw, Kiki, I hope you feel better, sweetheart. Go lay down. Go lay down. So anyway, so what I did was I ran down to my scroll saw and I cut some notches in the top. I cut some notches in the bottom. And then I just marked, you know, some ruler marks here. So, yeah, everybody keep Kiki in your heart. She's not doing too well. She's very, very tired. So we love you, Kiki, and you go rest, sweetheart. So anyway, so this is 22 gauge wire, and you will need one piece that is 120 centimeters long, and then you will need 5 pieces that are 70 centimeters long. And then you'll need the beads of your choice. I would say probably nothing more than, oh, that's right, Carrie. Yeah, you can go get some free samples. Just go to your local Sherwin-Williams and ask. They toss them out, so. But anyway, so yeah, and then you'll need, I'm using 6 centimeter beads, but you can use anything from like 3 millimeter up to, I would say, about 8 or maybe 10, but it's going to substantially change the width of your bracelet. So keep that in mind. This is roughly 1 inch wide. Okay. So this is basically what we're going to be making. And I'm going to put this one aside and start new so you can see the process. All right. Okay. And I guess until I'm ready to start weaving, I'll pull out so you can see what's going on. All right. So about the only tools you're going to need are maybe some needle nose pliers and a cutter. And if your wire is really kinked, you can use a nylon plier to straighten it out. And what else? And you may want to use one of these to make the ends of the bracelet. Now, the tutorial I watched, it's from CSL Designs, Christine from the UK. She does a lot of absolutely stunning work. And she uses these ribbon ends that I don't seem to have. And I just don't like the idea of using ribbon ends and the E6000 glue to glue them on. So what I plan on doing is just making some kind of loop at the end. And then I can always add a lobster claw clasp and some extended chain. Okay, so that's the plan that I'm sticking to. So to start this process, we need 5 pieces of 70 centimeter each. Okay, and let me get my nylon pliers and straighten this out. Okay, there we go. And yes, I'm doing centimeters because it's easier. Okay, there is 30. And that's 60. Okay, and that is, we'll just say that's 70. Okay, Charity, see you later. All right, and then I'm just going to put the ends together and get 5 of these cut to length. Hi, Tanya. How are you, sweetheart? Thanks for being here. I don't have very many skills, T. I fake it real good. There's 3. Hello, Crystal. How are you? Okay, there's 4. You are clucktastic, and that's all the clucking I'm going to say about you. Thank you, T. Okay, so there's 4 pieces. And are they all the right size? No, they're all kind of all over the place, but good enough for government work, right? Okay. So this will be the 5th piece. Okay. So there's 5 pieces. And you want them to be reasonably straight. Okay, and now we need 1 piece that is 120 centimeters long. So that is 30, 60, 90, and 120-ish. Alrighty. And I am using Parawire. This is the wire I'm using. It's 22 gauge. It's silver plated, non-tarnish finish. I really do love Parawire, and their stuff is really, really nice. Okay. Now, let me get this. Oh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the really long length that I've got here, and I'm going to match up the ends and find the center. And you don't want to pinch it, you just want to, you know, give it a little bit of a loop so you know where the center is. Okay, Crystal. All right, so there's that one. I'll set that aside. Okay, And now what we're going to do is we're going to make these ends level. Okay. And we are going to slide them down one of the slots in our macrame board. Yeah, I need a little bit of more oomph here. Okay. And I'm folding it back. So let's see if you can see that. Okay. I folded the wire back down. Okay. And I'm just going to try and straighten these out with my hands. Hello, Diana. How are you? Okay, and I'm getting them to lay down nicely. Okay, and then for the first portion of the bracelet, I am going to do the same thing at the bottom here. I am taking them and I'm putting them into one of the slots in the bottom. So now they're pretty much secured in place. Okay. And then this piece, this long piece that we have, is going to go underneath all of these. All right, and we're going to just leave it there. Okay, and straighten it out a little bit. And now I will zoom in so you can see what's going on. All right. So this is all done with square knots. Sorry, Diana. What's going on with Diana? Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, you spelt it wrong. Okay. A little slow on the uptake. Okay, so the basis of this is you're just making square knots. And a square knot is you taking one loop. Let me zoom out a wee bit just so you can see the process, because it's kind of hard to get all of this in the screen. You've got your end here. Okay. I need T-pins. I have T-pins, but this is not a macrame board. This is cardboard. So I don't know if it's going to work. Not really. Hello, Holly. How are you? All right, so that's kind of in there. All right. So you're taking one side, okay, and you're putting it over the bottom here, or over the center wires here, and then you're taking this other wire from the other side. It's so difficult to show you this. So now I'm taking this other side of the wire and I'm going down underneath the working wires and then up through this loop. And the first one is a little hinky to do until you've got your wire secured. After that, it's pretty easy. So I'm just pulling. And that pin is not really in there, so. Okay. You make these with embroidery thread. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Hello there, Sean. How are you? All right. So I am just pulling, and this pin isn't going to work. All right. And you can use some force. And let's bend this back the way it's got to be. All right. And then smooth out your wire. Okay. Smooth out your wire. Do it on both sides. Okay. And now to finish a square knot, you're going to do the same thing with the other side. So I'm taking this piece the right side, putting it on top of the center wire, and then taking the left piece and going underneath the center wires and then up through the right loop. Okay? And then once again, you are snugging this up and you're going to make it nice and tight. Okay? And the first one may need a little bit of convincing. You know, you might want to squish it down with your nylon pliers, or you might want to just, you know, flatten it out. Okay? Now I can zoom in and show you. And I'm going to have to try and move around a wee bit. Let's see. I can move this down to the 1-inch section and then you can see. Okay. All right, so now the first thing that you're going to do when you're done is you're going to smooth out your wires. Hello, Heather. How are you? Hang on, guys. I'm trying to turn all of my regulars into moderators so I don't have any problems here. There we go. And that way they can help me monitor the room in case I don't, what do you call it? In case I miss a troll. Okay. And for the beginning of this bracelet, I'm going to do, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these. So once again, I'm taking the left side wire and I'm putting it on top of this. And the right side wire is going to go underneath the middle and then up through this. And it didn't work. Oh, I'm doing good, Heather. So let's try that again, okay? So over, and then this goes underneath and up through here. And then you're just going to snug it up. So that's 1/2. That's right, you are a regular. There we go. And believe me, if I miss you and I don't make you a moderator, I'm not slighting you in any way. I'm just a scatterbrain. Okay. All right, so now you're going to take the right hand side and you're going to do that. You're going to go on top of the middle, and then the left hand wire is going up, going underneath the middle wire and then up through the right loop. Okay. And I'm going to snug that up. So that's 2. And the first time you do this, this may look a little wonky. On my test piece, it was a little wonky. So it's much better now. So again, like I said, it's kind of monotonous once you do this. And if you know how to make square knots, then, you know, I'm not teaching you anything new. So that was 2. I'm going to make probably 5 or 6 of them. Okay. That's 2.5. Smoothing. Uh-oh. I've tossed my googly eyes. Okay, now that's... Hi, Barb. How are you, darling? Barb Fillion is in the house. Alrighty. So that is 3. And again, each time I do it, I smooth out my wires. Okay. Okay, The left side is going over this. The right side is going over the left wire and underneath the middle section and then up through the loop. And that's 4. And actually, no, it's not 4. That's 3.5. Okay. And that's 4. Is it silver? Yes. Here's the wire again, guys. 22 gauge, 500 feet. Para wire is fantastic. They are really fantastic wire. They do wire for everything, for industry and craft. So let me close those pins so they don't go flying. All right, so there, that was 4. And if you lose count and you want to check, all you have to do is just count these loops. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4th. This is dead soft wire. Okay, here it is again. It's para wire, premium quality, non-tarnishing wire. It's 22 gauge, 500 feet, silver plated. Okay. So that's the wire I'm using. All right, so I'm putting this up here, and then this is going. What are we're doing a macrame beaded bracelet, a wire macrame beaded bracelet. And it's all in square knots. So this is the first part of the square knot. Straighten out the wire. Okay, and now do the second part of the square knot. So there's 5, and I think that that should be enough. All right, so now things are going to get a wee bit crazy, but don't panic. And I'm going to have to zoom out a touch for this so you can actually see what's going on. All right, so now what I'm doing is I am undoing the wires from the bottom of the board. Okay. They are still being held in the top, and I'm just going to try and straighten them out a wee bit. Can I come out just a tad? Okay. So I've pulled these wires out of the bottom of the board. Okay, and I'm just trying to straighten them out. So these were our first wires. Okay. This is the really long length, the 120 centimeter. Okay. So they're going to hang out over there for a little while. And by the time you've gotten done with the start of your bracelet, your wires are mostly flat. They're mostly just laying there nicely next to each other. So we want to split them out a wee bit. Okay. So we've got these two, and they're going to come off to the side. And then we have these two, and they're going to come off to their side. Okay. And then this one is always going to stay in the center. And this will become a working wire, and that will hold beads. This middle one here will also be a working wire and will hold beads. And the same goes for this one. This will be, not this one. This will be a working wire and it will hold beads. Okay, this one and this one and this one and this one will be used to make the knots. Okay, so now at this point you can actually put your beads on, and you can put as many beads as you want at this point. The example that she made had, that Christine made, she had 16 beads down the center and 15 on either side. Oh, good, your hubby is fed, Linda. That's good. All right, so I'm going to use the same beads that I was using in my example. They're really brightly colored pink. All right. So I am going to slide beads onto to these wires, and the center wire will always have one more bead than the outside wires. Oh, come on now. Okay. Oh, those two are fused together. I can't use those. I'm just checking the chat room here occasionally to see if there's any questions. And again, guys, if your chat room seems like it's stalling or it's not doing anything, then, yeah, those are fused too. That's what happens when you buy cheap beads, guys. All right, so that should be enough. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We got 14 there. Why one less on this side? Because these are all going to be worked, and that's just the way it works. When you've got something here in the middle, and then you're going to tie a knot here, okay? And then you're going to have to put a bead in this little notch here. So the way that the wires tie together, they have to be staggered a little bit. So I have 14 here. So let's see, we'll do 16 on here. And then at that point, you can actually take this wire and put it back in your slot. Okay. And now we can put put beads on this wire. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Wow, these are all fused. Look at that. I might not be able to do this whole thing. 4, 6, 'Okay, that's how many? 2, 4, 6, 10. Okay, that's 15. Okay, and that can actually go in a slot now. Okay. These are no good. Two, 8, 10, 10, 10, 12. Okay. Let's get these beads on. And if I miss your comment or your question in the chat room, if you type in all caps, it's easier for me to see it. Don't they look like little cherries? Yeah, they look like little maraschino cherries. Now I need a Manhattan to put them in. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to tuck this into one of the slots. Okay. And straighten out our working wires. Okay. Straighten this one out. Okay. So the first one that we're going to do is the one in the center. And after I'm done with this one, it will become apparent why they are staggered. So let me zoom in. Okay, and you all know now how to do the square knot. So I'm going to start by putting this over the center working wire. I don't know if you can see. And then I'm taking the other working wire oh, come on. There we go. And I'm going to go underneath the center and up through the hoop, the loop. Okay. And this is the first half. Snug your bead up. Okay, and tighten it down. That's the first half. And now we're doing the second wire. And go underneath and up through the hoop. Okay, and there is that square knot. And now it could get a little bit confusing, but this wire now will become the knotting wire with this one, and you're going to be working around this bead. So we move one bead up like that, and see, now you see why it's staggered. Let's see. Yeah, that's tight. All right. Okay. So we go around this wire. And then underneath and up through the hoop. Okay. once these wires get to be a little bit less long, it'd be easier for you to see the movement. Okay. And now those go to the side. And now we're going to start over here on this side. And we move a bead up. Okay. Get out your thread. Start making them, Carrie. They're a lot of fun. Okay, now we're going to do the second piece. And there, that one. And then you're just going to basically repeat the process each time. Isn't that a pretty pink? Okay, so now you can see that I've got these two knotting wires here. Okay, basically they alternate with the working wires. All right, so now it's time to do a center bead again. So we slide that up there, and then these two wires now become the knotting wires for the center. So you might want to just readjust their curve a wee bit. Okay, and you always start with the same side. You know, if you start with the left for the very first knot, then make sure that you always start with the left. Okay. Okay. Hey, Mary, how are you? Thank you for coming. Alrighty. Oh, you can definitely use the oh, you mean two strands of the copper mixed in with the silver? That might be very, very pretty. You'd have to plan ahead in the placement of your 5 wires to make sure that, you know, they are where you want them. Okay, so let's see. All right, so now we're going to do the next side bead. And again, this one was just used for the center. So now we're going to fix the curve a little bit so it'll work easier with this side one. Okay, so let's get that one put up there. And we're starting with the left one. Hey, Rebecca, how are you, darling? You just got home from the movies. Ooh. You get movies 6 months late. Yeah. Well, Ashe County, we have a beautiful little movie theater. And they only charge $6 a ticket. And, you know, the popcorn's cheap. And it's just such a nice little theater. I love it. Okay. Okay, there's that one. And if you guys are at all familiar with this pattern, you'll realize that, yes, Melissa made a mistake. And I realized that just after I had put on the first bead. I should have made one square knot just around this center wire before I started. So, you know, it is what it is. Sorry. Okay. And there is the second half of the square knot. And now we move over here. Put this one back up here. Okay, we're going over this one. We're going over this wire and over this wire. And then this wire goes underneath and then up through the loop. $16 for a ticket and $8 for a small popcorn. Oh yeah, we saw Thor. It was a good one. Okay, what did I do here? I did it wrong, guys. Hang on. See, the one thing you have to do is you have to manage your wires. All right. Yeah, he is a hottie, isn't he? Get out of my way. All right, so this one is going over like that. And I'm going to hold it down. This is going to go under and then up through the loop. There. Snug it up. Whose design am I using? I'm using, I don't know if it's her design. Christine, and I don't know her last name, but she does CSL Designs. That is her YouTube channel. Hang on a minute, and I'll give you the actual link to the video. I am in no way claiming this design as my own. But she is one of like the three big people that I watch all the time. All right, so now this one is going up like that. And this one is going under and through. Okay. Hello, Shelley. How are you? Thanks for coming. Okay, so now we're going to do one more in the center. And for that, we need to curve this one the other way. And slide a bead up. Okay. Okay, there's that. Yes, it's just a very traditional macrame. I'm just using wire instead of string or cord or whatever. Okay. I mean, if you really crimp the wire, no, there's really no going back. But, you know, if you're using dead soft wire and you smooth it out with every, you you know, after every use of that wire, then it's pretty easy to keep going. Oh, that's nice, Carrie. Carrie just got a care package with a bunch of seed beads in it. That sounds really cool. I have a few seed beads. Whether or not I'll ever do a seed bead project, I don't know. They're so tiny. Okay. Okay, that's that one. And again, this one, this is the left, this is the first leg. The left loop is going on top of this bead wire, and the right wire is going to go underneath both of them and then up through the left loop. You spilled a whole tube of them. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God, Mary. What a fantastic idea. Mary Forrester just said this would make a pretty spine on a journal. Oh my God, yes. Come on, Rebecca. Rebecca's always making these beautiful, beautiful journals. There you go, Rebecca. There's your challenge. Let's see, you putting one of these on as a binding for a book. There you go. Okay. Kind of difficult for you to see. I guess, you know, a better tutorial would have 5 different colored wires so you could follow them. Challenge accepted. There you go. Okay. And, you know, you can finagle, you know, a little bit and scrunch, and you can, like I said, you can use bigger wires. You can use, bigger beads. Okay, now it's up through the center. Hi, Sherry. Hello, Serena. How are you? Okay. And I guess I could zoom out just a touch. I don't know if it's going to help. No, you still can't really see the wire. Okay, so I'm using this wire right here, and I've gone over this one and under the right-hand wire. And the right-hand wire is going underneath the left wire, underneath the bead wire, and out through the loop. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing better. Alrighty. Let's do that. Snug it up. Straighten out your wires. And do this one. Only 2 thumbs up. Oh, that's terrible. Hopefully it's not 50 thumbs down. Alrighty, so there's the center. And now I'm going to bend this one this way because I have to work on this wire. So toss a bead up there. Oh, good. 33 thumbs up. That's good. That makes me feel better. Okay. Now, I know that there's a lot of you guys out there that do beads, so I hope I'm not boring you. Okay, and now this one is going to have to go this way for the next round. You might just need to refresh, Linda. Okay. Yeah, it depends on the device that you're using to watch. You might have to do an actual refresh before you see the changes. Okay. You know, especially if you're using a phone or a tablet. Okay, now we're going to do another one in the center, and this is just going to keep going. Keep going in this direction. Bye, Charity. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay. Now for this one. Thanks, Carrie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If it turns out halfway decent, maybe it'll be a prize. Because, you know, we do those things. And if you're new to my channel, guys, please do share my channel with your friends on your social media. Because if I can get up to 2,000 subbies, I'm going to start giving away 2 prizes a week. Currently, I give away 1 prize a week. So, of course, I'd love to be able to ramp that up. So, my goal is to get up to 2,000 subbies. I need a little over, we need about 650 more. So, pit me out to your friends. This does kind of, it can move along much faster if you're not a klutz like me. Once you get the rhythm down, and that's why Christine always recommends that you always do the same side each time. Okay. Now it's time for one more in the middle. And I keep trying to push this board up high enough so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm glad I'm not alone, Sherry. Thank you. Sherry says she's a klutz too. Okay, and now we're going to do the side so we can move it that way. You can see it does move along, you know, faster once you get your rhythm. Aw, thanks, Mary. Do you think using 24 gauge? 24 gauge would certainly... You'll get there, Ian. I never thought I'd get here to where I am right now, but it does happen. You just have to be patient. You have to really work at, you know, getting your channel out there. So what was I saying? You could use 24 gauge wire. It would certainly be easier, but one thing you have to consider is the thinner the wire, the more likely it is to get a kink in it and then break. Okay, so... Oh, cool. Hi, Cheshire. How are you, darling? I haven't seen you in quite a while. I hope you've been good. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you can definitely try it with 24 gauge wire. I would say, you know, do a test and try. You know, if you don't like the results, you can always use it on a journal. See, now I got a kink there, and I got to work it out. There we go. Ooh, you had thumb surgery. That's horrible. Ooh, I hope it's okay. I hope you are healing. I have arthritis in my thumbs, so that can be painful. Okay. So we are up to almost 3 inches long. And you would make this however long you feel it should be. I'm probably going to use some safety chain and some lobster claw clasp on here to finish this off. Hi, Linda. How are you, darling? How are you feeling? Linda was also sick. So, yeah. This has been a rough winter for all of us, hasn't it? All right, so now I'm working on a center bead again, so I can make that here. For the end, I would leave the wires. For the other end, I would weave a loop. That's what I was thinking about, CJ, because I really don't want to use one of those ribbon ends. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure I would trust those. So you would leave the wires. For the other end, you would weave a loop. I haven't woven a loop yet. But you know, I'll try it. Okay, so now we're going to do one in the center. Okay. And I keep trying to adjust this so you can actually see. Let me tap it out a little bit. Okay, so this piece, this wire right here is going up and over this one and under this one. And this one is going under that and through the loop and up. Weave it flat and fold it into a loop. Oh, that works. Oh no, poor Ian. A man flow. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, thanks, CJ. Hey, Janie's in the house. You're in a class with Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Love you, gal. You have a ton of beads because I was going to make a beaded closet door. That would have been cool. But you moved. Oh, no. You don't know what to do with all the pretty beads. Do this, hon. Do this. Start making beaded pretty things. Janie, tell Stacy we love her. Okay, let's stick a bead up there. And now that goes like a so. And this goes under and through. Man flu. I was going to say I didn't know men had flows. Okay. It's making you dizzy. Oh, I'm so sorry. You can't even... Oh, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, tell Stacy we said, hey, girl. No private... Oh, Patreon. Okay. Okay. Now we have to do another one over here. Right, the friendship bracelets. This is like macrame. I guess it's pretty similar to the kumihimo. It's just done differently. Instead of working on a board like this, you're working through a hole in the board. Okay. Yeah, I know that Stacy's big on Patreon, but I just don't know if it would. I have to work myself up to it. I have to get back in the swing of things of doing this stuff all the time. Hello, Gwen. How are you? Well, you can lurk if you're more comfortable that way, but you know, we do love to say hi to everybody, so welcome and howdy. Okay. Don't get your wires mixed up, because that won't end well. Get out of my way. Just do what you can, Serena. Just do what you can, you know. If you can only do an inch an evening, you know, you only need like 7 inches for a bracelet, right? So, and start with cord. You know, if the wire is too much for you, start with cord. Or start with thinner wire. Kumihimo is, it's a method of, you have a board and it's square. Let's see, I'll show you here. Let's see. Hang on. All departments. There we go. Okay, so let me show you a Kumihimo board. Here we go. Let me go to desktop. Okay. So you see these boards, let's see. They have holes in the center. It's very similar to a macrame board in that all of these little divots that you see are all slots, okay? And this is very, very similar. The square one is really similar to a macrame board, only they have these holes in here. Okay, so going back to my overhead, what you're doing is you are starting in the center of that hole. So if this is your hole, you're taking your wires like this portion of your wires, you're knotting that together so they can't slip out, and you're holding it underneath the board with your hand like this. So this is the wires and it's going through here, and you're latching onto it down here, and then it's just weaving your wires. Okay, it's not so much tying knots as it is weaving. Hi Sandra, how are you? Maybe you can explain it better. I'm sure you know what it is. Kumihimo, it's basically woven or braided wire or cord. And I just can't explain it, but I do. What would what you will be doing? It's not filigree. It's macrame. Oh, thanks, Sandra. So basically, rather than starting at the end of the board up here, you're starting in the center of the board and you're holding the tail. You're holding the working end underneath the board. And it's hard to see, but let's see. You've got these slots here, but you've got them all the way around the board for Kumihimo, and all the wires are spread out into the different slots. So you would move this one and move it down to the same one at the bottom of the board, and then you take the one to the right of that and move it up to this slot. So you kind of just keep folding them over each other. So I hope that makes sense, but I'm going to get one of those boards and I'm going to try it. So it'll, I'll be able to show you at some point when I get them. Because I don't know. I have another one of these that I might be able to cut a slit in the center. It's a Japanese form of macrame. Thank you, darling. That's it in a nutshell. That's exactly what it is. So, oh, Kim Marie sent you some of those drawings too. They're fabulous. Send me those drawings. Hi, Terry. It is very easy to learn, and it's just a matter of, picking which pieces of wire to fold over. You're begging for some. Alrighty. So, continuing along here. Okay. Aw, thanks, Shelly. That's sweet. Hello, Rose. What size of beads am I using? I am using 22 gauge wire, and I am using 6mm beads. You can use different sizes. You can go down as like 3mm or as big as 8 or 10mm. You really don't, hon. You really don't get them mixed up, Sherry. You really don't, because you've got these three, this one, and this one, tucked in to your board. And you've got your beads on it. So you don't get those mixed up. So it's only these 4 working wires that you're dealing with. And it's really very simple to see where they are. I mean, it's real easy to see that these 2 wires came out of here. Okay, and I know that these 2 wires are going over here. And then when I'm done with that one, then I have to put another bead up here and do the center. So it doesn't really get that confusing. You can do it much wider, and you can, you know, you could add extra wires. Gwen, what's that? Cramloo Crafters? What's that? Or was that Cranky Crafters? I've never heard of Cramloo Crafters. It is very creative to work with, Ian. It's a lot of fun, and it can be relaxing. It's kind of cathartic when you get into the pattern. And, you know, it's really, this specifically is really nothing big. It's just square knots. So once you know how to do the square knots, you're just following the pattern along. It's kind of like if you do knitting or crochet, you know, by like the 5th row of the pattern, you kind of have it down. You can't use the boards, that you get them all tangled up, so you do it freestyle. You can do it freestyle. You certainly can. You can use these spring clamps and just, you know, clamp everything into them. So you, oh, Cranky Crafters. Yes, that's my daughter-in-law. Epiphany Craft Studio is my daughter-in-law and my son, and they are a lot of fun. They are currently moving into their new home tomorrow, so we haven't had a Cranky Crafter in a couple of weeks. But once they get settled and get their tech set up, we'll start having the Cranky Crafters again. So thank you so much for subscribing to her. Okay, there's that. Okay, put that one up there, and this one under and through. Okay. Now, there's Joy. How you doing, Joy? Okay, now we do the center. Ooh, Pinterest. Let's see what Ian, a Pinterest board link. Let's check that out. Let me go to okay, so these are all different types of wire work bracelets. Very, very pretty. Oh, wow. You got to see this one. Check that one out. Let's see. Isn't that stunning, guys? That's really nice. I'm doing good. You do the rubber bands? Oh, that sounds cool. Am I going to the new house soon? As soon as I can. Let's see. I'm trying to see now. What's Rebecca asking for? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're planning on going down there to see them, not Let's see. Possibly the weekend of the 23rd, but I don't know how long we're going, if we're staying there or not. So we do want to pop in and see the new house and everything. And Sanjay wants to take them for, to, you know, get some tools and stuff. So, but anyway, so yeah, they, I didn't think that they'd be here tonight because I'm sure they have everything packed up. Okay. I think I did that wrong. No, maybe not. Okay. Come on. There we go. You just had a chicken lettuce, tomato, mayo sandwich. Oh, that's good. That sounds good. And if you get one here that's kind of looking a little bit ugly, you can always squish it down. I think I did it the wrong way, but oh well. Painty papers for stress, yeah. Yeah, it's down in North Carolina, what they call M&M sandwiches is mater and mayonnaise. So basically, you go out to your garden, you pick a fresh tomato, what they call mater, and you bring out some white bread and some mayonnaise. That's like the best sandwich on the planet. Oh, the rotisserie chicken? Yeah. That's good stuff. I like the rotisserie chicken salad that they make in Costco. You're going to Surf City, North Carolina for 3 weeks. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, that's where Andy Griffith lived. He lived right on the coast. Mater Sammy's. Yep, salt, pepper, and nothing better. Yes, sirree. Alrighty. Well, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful vacation. In the summer, yeah, yep. The first maters, yep. Oh, buttered bread, yeah. Don't say mater, why not? Get out of my way, thank you. Oh, would help. No, that's right. I'm not wrong. Hang on. All right, there we go. See, I'm chatting in the chat room here, and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Let's try that again. There we go. No, Joyce. No matter what, Joyce. No, she doesn't want you to say mater. Well, thanks, Rebecca, for coming. Your new sign should be there probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Let me know when you get it. Okay, so this is about 4 inches long. Hopefully I got enough wire here to finish this. Mater is the only way I know, and tater too. Yeah. All right. Tater cake. That's cute, Carrie. Her granddaughter's nickname is Tater Cake. That's cute. We say taters here in Idaho. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Thanks for being here. You have a great night. This board is sliding around here on me. Hope I have enough wire here to finish this. Okay. So now I got to see you guys posting pictures of one of these that you've made in the group. Because I know you can all do this. Hi, Mary. How are you, darling? I opened up your Happy Mail. I love your papers. Thank you so much. Oh, I did like them. I did. Thank you. Are you feeling okay? Oh, get out of there. I did it wrong. Sometimes it's hard to see the wires. Oh, well, thanks for being here, Roberta. I'm glad you're doing better, Mary. Poor Mary had pneumonia. And that's no fun. Okay. These center wires are getting kind of skinny here. And I don't know if this camera is slowly rotating or what, but I can't seem to get it to focus on the area that I'm working on. Oh, thanks, Mary. Do you ever use silver solder in any of the bits? I have not tried soldering as of yet. I mean, I've done it in the past for, you know, electronics and for projects for woodworking, but I've never, I haven't tried it with, jewelry yet, but I do have a torch that I use for acrylic pouring. It is 9:07 p.m. right now in New York, Holly. But I do want to try that. It's been on my mind quite a bit, Ian. I really do want to try that. I'd like to try and make rings. So I haven't tried that yet. I do have some materials for it, though. I've got that torch. I've got the charcoal brick. I've got fire bricks. So I do want to try it, definitely. Yeah, I think the camera must be rotating. Because it just never seems to catch up. Let me see if I can't fix it a little bit. Yeah, it's slowly moving. Okay, so now we're doing this side one. Where is all of y'all from? That's a good question. Yep, Carrie's West Virginia. Mary is Pennsylvania. Yep, North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, California. Mars! Joyce is from Mars. I would not want to know what your internet bill is. Okay. Oh, Winnipeg. Okay, Canada. Sean and you were neighbors, huh? You type like you talk, all hillbilly-ish. Yep. I'm working very hard to acquire my Appalachian accent. When I go down there for any length of time, I end up sounding very much like like I can fit in there. All right, so now, let's see. I have some beads left, but I am already at like 5.5. And I need another, if you remember up here, I need to do 5 of these, and I'm really running low. So I think that this might be the end, because by the time I do these, it'll be almost 6 inches, and then for the 7 inches, you'll have the extended chain and the lobster claw clasps. Hi, Becky. How are you, darling? So I think I'm going to not do any more beads. And, you know, this can be straightened out a wee bit. So I'm going to pop these off. Get the tools out of the way. Oh, you're back at the cottage chilling. That's nice. I'm just popping these beads off here because I am running out of room. Another night with the space heaters, huh? I don't know. I couldn't function without that wood stove down there in North Carolina. I do like that. All right, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing 5 of these up that are up here that you can't see. And let's see. I'm just going to try and... Oh. Oh, that's good, Sean. Sean's going to be breaking in his new jelly plate that he got from PJ and Carrie. I will try and be there. Don't know if I'll make it or not. So I'm just trying to, you know... Oh, okay, well, I'll be done in a little bit here. I may not do the, you know, the ends with you here on the live stream, because it's going to be finicky and I'm probably going to freak out a wee bit. So, and I know that I messed up this end, because after I split these wires, I should have done a couple of plain square knots above this first bead, and I did not. So these wires have a big space here, but in order to make it look even, I'm going to do the same thing right here. Yeah, I would put some clothes, at least put a shirt on, and don't stand up, Sean. So let's see how far I get here. And I can't put all of these into a slot at the bottom because they're not long enough. But I can put a couple of them in there. Okay. Hang on, guys. There we go. Get these tools out of the way. They're falling all over the place. Joy says, no, you don't have to. You don't have to put clothes on. Okay. There. Just to make it even looking. The Naked Crafter. Yeah, it's a new trend. Okay, so there is one. And now we'll do. Hello, Lisa. How are you, darling? Two. Carrie says, y'all aren't right. Naked Crafter is summer in North Carolina. Yeah. Okay. Three. Three and a half. Yeah, you want to make sure it's a cloth chair, yes. No leather chairs. 4. Aw, thanks, Lisa. This is really simple. It's just square knots. That's all it is. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, I don't like this time change. Yeah. Okay, and that looks much neater than up here. Let's see, how many did I put? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. What are you doing with a cloth chair? Crafting naked. Sean is going on as soon as I'm done, and he was saying that I guess that means I have to put some clothes on. So you know, the folks suggested in the room that he not put clothes on. Okay, so now this has the same number as up here. So at this point, we can pop it off the board. And there is an awful lot of wire here that went to waste. But I'll use it for something else. And let's pop it off of here. There we go. And we'll put my lovely board down for a minute. And here is the bracelet. Okay. And now the only thing I have to do is I have to come up with the closure. And let's see if it'll fit a wrist. Okay, Becky. Thanks for being here. Okay. So with wire, you don't want to just bend it because it'll kink. So you just want to, you know, start doing things softly. Okay. And eventually you're going to end up with, you know, a loop or with like an oval shape. And and you'll have your hooks here, but I don't have the right ends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this off camera. But yeah, once I put that's plenty. You know, by the time I make the loops, that'll be perfect. And that looks real nice, right? That looks okay, right, guys? For a first one, right? So, okay, I guess what I will do, you can just make it a cuff. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, thanks, guys. In fall, you move to mountain time? No. Well, the East Coast has something known as daylight savings time, which is absolutely stupid, in my humble opinion, because then all the kids have to go to school in the frickin' dark. So, yeah, it's kind of a stupid deal. I think it's stupid. Originally, it was done back in like the 50s and the 60s, so you could save electricity by not using so many lights later on in the day, because it would stay light out. So, you know, and then it became something because of all the air conditioning. But it doesn't make any sense, because the longer the sun is out, the hotter your house gets, so the more you use your air conditioner. So you're not saving us anything. Only Arizona doesn't do it in mountain time. Yeah, the rest of us suck, I know. It was started for farmers. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. So the farm kids could get to school and then come home and still work on the farm. But anyway, so yeah, that's a wire macrame bracelet. I mean, it's a little foobarred in places, but for a first one, it's not bad. It still looks pretty. And definitely, like I said, you know, give this a try. It's really not as complicated as I made it out to be. I'm just clumsy. So it's not that scary. Just give it a try. And you can use cheap wire, you know, if you just want to do a quick run through. You know, go to Walmart, get yourself a spool of cheap wire, or, you know, wait until Michael's or Hobby Lobby has it on sale and use a coupon, and then just give it a try. You really don't need a lot. And as you can see, I mean, the length, I still have quite a bit of that length. The main reason that it's so long is because it has to wrap around your board. Okay, so Ian is saying that in the UK, as it's on the zone hour. So, yeah, the knots on the end look nice, right? So, like I said, I'll make 2 loops here. Yeah, you can use all different types of beads. And you can also, if you want, you can also add beads on the side. So these are 6 mil. So you could use like a 3 mil, you know, up here on these loops. So you could stick, you know, beads on the outside too. Oh, thanks, Kimmery. Yeah, I mean, it was about an hour before I started the show that I started the first, you know, the first sample. And this one I ran completely on my own, and I messed it up because when I split these wires out, I should have done a couple of square knots up here. So, but anyway, so it's still pretty. You did it with bicone. Oh, that sounds like it'd be pretty. Oh, and you did the braiding. Yeah. I was actually looking. Oh, GMT. 0. What is that called? Greenwich Mean Time. So that's where you are, Ian, right? Yeah, I was looking for one that it's a very similar pattern as this, with just braiding. But I couldn't find that one, so I ran with this one. And I think it came out okay. I think it's pretty. Oh, here, I'll show you what bicones are. I don't have any in this box. Hang on a sec. Let me grab my other box. Look at Rose. Rosy posy, rosy posy. Here we go. I think I got some bicones in here. I'll show you a big one. Turn it around the right way. Did I say foobar? Yes, I did. You know what it means. Yep. Australia has daylight except in Queensland. Like we need any more sun. Right, Vicky? Right? Okay, these are bicones. You see? Come here, you little bugger. Those are bicones. One side is slightly more steep than the other. Yeah, they're faceted beads. And they come in all different colors and all different shapes. Well, not shapes, but bicone is bicone. That there is the shape. Are these bicones? No. But yeah, bicones are the ones that are, you know, they have a center. That's not one either, jackass. Pick one up. There. That's a bicone. Yep, they have a special name. There you go. You have tons of those. So you can use those. You can use the rondelles, which are kind of like ovalish. See? So you could use those. You could be really, really fashion forward, I guess, and use square beads. You could use larger beads. Whoops. These are there are bicones in here. Let's see. These are elongated bicones. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you could use all of them. These are rondelles. I guess you could use these, the flat ones. They'd be interesting. And these are also a cool shape. Yeah, there are some that have certain names to them. But yeah, I mean, give it a try. You know, if you're making it, then you can put anything on there that you want. Just try it. The one thing about this pattern I will say is don't forget the tiny square knots that you put on the first center here. And on this, because that's what helps really cement the pattern down there, so it looks nice. But so on that note, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to let Sean go. I've got some things to do, so I don't know if I'll be able to catch him. I will give it a try, but yeah, definitely give this a try, guys. It's not hard. It's not, I mean, if I can do it, you can do this. Trust me, because I'm pretty much a klutz. All right, guys. What was the name of the singing group? The Rondelles, yeah. It might be the same spelling. So, all right, guys, I am going to get out of here for the night. I will see you right here on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And I'm not sure what we're going to be doing yet. Probably more inchies. But I will be doing a special giveaway on Tuesday night. So you all need to remember this. I'm going to be giving away the first of 2 composition books that is being created or used for our continuing swap that will start in April. Okay, the Feathered Flocking Friendship Journal. All right, so be here on Tuesday, and if you want to win this, you have to be a subscriber of my channel. You must be a member of my Facebook group, and you must give me your word that you will be signing up for this swap. All right, guys. So you all have a great night. I'll see you on Tuesday. I love you all. You have a great beginning to your week. Sean, if you're going to be doing your crafting tonight naked, please don't use a hot glue gun or a torch or a heat gun. And I'll catch you all here later. I'll talk to you later, guys. Love you all. Good night. Hi, everyone. It's Melissa from 70 Acre Studio. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd be grateful if you'd please give me a thumbs up and a kind comment down below. Please share my channel with your friends and on your social media. And please subscribe. When you subscribe, please click the alarm bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Thanks for helping grow my channel. So long now.